Sight, sound, touch. SSILD is a technique that can help you have your first lucid dream. It does not rely on mantras or visualization, but instead uses your senses, hence the name, Senses-Initiated Lucid Dream. It's a perfect technique for beginners because you just have to follow the steps exactly. And the best thing, SSILD has been updated by its creator so that now it's even easier to do. When you go to bed, set a quiet alarm to wake you up in 5 hours or so. When the alarm goes off, get up for 3 to 5 minutes. As usual, you can just use the bathroom or write in your dream journal, etc., but don't wake yourself up too much. Once you're back in bed, lie down in your normal sleeping position and close your eyes. Now, you're going to do a SSILD cycle. It's super simple. First, focus on your sight for at least 30 seconds. You want to pay attention to the darkness behind your closed eyelids. You don't have to move your eyes around. You're not trying to see anything in particular, so just keep your eyes relaxed. If you do notice any patterns of lights or colors behind your eyelids, just gently observe them. Second, switch to paying attention to your sense of hearing for at least 30 seconds. You might hear the sound of the fan or air conditioner in your room, or the sound of cars or an owl far away. If it's all quiet, you might hear the sound of your heartbeat and breathing. Third, switch to paying attention to your sense of touch. As before, do this for at least 30 seconds. See if you can notice any sensations in your body, like heaviness or tingling, or a sinking or spinning sensation. If there's nothing, you can just pay attention to the weight of the blanket, or the temperature of the air. You have now completed one cycle, sight, sound, touch. Repeat the cycle a few more times so that you complete 3 to 4 cycles in total. Then, let yourself fall back to sleep. That's it. All done. So now you might be wondering what any of this has got to do with lucid dreaming. And that's a great question. SSILD was originally called a very mysterious technique because no one knew for sure why it worked, only that it did. But the main idea is this: by repeatedly paying attention to your senses, you activate different parts of your brain and condition your mind into the perfect state for lucid dreams to happen. It's subtle but surprisingly effective. That's why the technique has gained popularity so fast. You might also be interested to know that SSILD is starting to appear in scientific studies on lucid dreaming. So what began as a mysterious technique is now getting serious attention. If you get random, distracting thoughts during the cycles, that's okay. They're actually signs you're falling asleep. If you lose track at any point, just restart the cycle that you're doing. You don't have to be exact with the 30-second timing. You can estimate it in your head, or do some practice runs during the day to get a feel for it. By the way, SSILD won't work when you first go to sleep. Do it after 5 hours of sleep, when you have a higher chance of entering a dream straight away. And yeah, do not try too hard during the cycles. It's completely fine to not see or hear or feel anything special at all. And if you need to move or scratch during the cycles, that's okay too. Because your mind is more active from SSILD, you might notice something weird in your dream and get lucid. Or you might even get lucid for no obvious reason in the middle of a dream. Another common thing with SSILD are false awakenings. So that's where you wake up after doing the cycles thinking it didn't work. You get out of bed and do stuff, only to realize after waking up for real that it was all a dream. So yeah, always do a reality check whenever you think you've woken up after doing SSILD. That way you can catch more lucid dreams. Sometimes you might even get a wild, awake-initiated lucid dream. So you fall asleep during the cycles and retain some awareness, and then you actually drop straight into a lucid dream. Here's a video about wilds if you're interested. Don't chase these possibilities, just be aware of them and let SSILD work its mysterious magic. Good luck, happy lucid dreaming!